There is always better. There's always better relationships, better money, better jobs, better health, better physique, better looks. There's always better. And I know right now you may not feel like that. I know right now you might be going through some bad stuff right now in your life. But let me tell you something. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. And somebody like you deserves the world. And trust me, you're going to get the world. Right now, it may not feel like it. But just to let you know, everything that's happening is supposed to happen. It is part of your book. It's part of your story to transforming you into the best person that you can possibly be. And don't you forget that, because you, my friend, deserve the world. You, my friend, are going to get the best thing that's ever happened to you. It just doesn't feel like it right now, but it's going to happen. I cannot stress this enough. It is going to happen. There is no doubt in my mind that you will not get better. You deserve it. You need it. It has to happen. There's no discussion, okay? Right now, you could have been fired from your dream job. You could have just left that relationship that you were meaning to leave a long time ago. It's toxic. Right now, maybe you don't know when the next amount of money is coming. But let me tell you something. It's going to come. That dream job that you thought, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do without it. Trust me when I tell you that you're going to find something better than that. That's going to pay you way more. That's going to make you way happier. That's going to make you feel as if you deserve. Okay? That relationship that you're struggling with, that you just left and you feel like it's the end of the world and you're heartbroken. Trust me when I tell you it's not the end of the world. You're going to wipe your tears and in 6 months, you're going to thank God that it finally ended because you deserve more. And then guess what's going to happen? Are you going to find somebody better that fits you, that suits you, that makes you happy and you don't have to stress about life with your partner? You have to tell them to do this and do that because you actually got something that's not the bare minimum. Yes, you're going to find something better. But right now, it doesn't feel like that. Okay, you don't know when the next amount of money is coming in. I don't have a job right now. I'm jobless. I don't have a business. Everybody's ahead of me in life. Trust me when I tell you, you're going to figure something out. Trust me when I tell you, you're going to get that high-paying job. And trust me when I tell you, somebody like you is going to start something very, very special. A business, a good job, anything. When I tell you, you are going to be racking in so much money, it's going to be scary. Okay? So I want you to just calm down, all right? Let's stay calm. Let's stay composed. Let's not get scared and frightened and think this is the end of the world, because it is not the end of the world. And I hate to say this, but there are some people going through much, much worse than you that can handle it. And I know that you for sure can handle it. There's no doubt in my mind. You're just being redirected. Maybe that thing that you wanted, the money, the job, the relationship, maybe it was going to put you in something that you weren't supposed to be. You've been redirected, okay? So embrace the sadness. Nobody's saying don't ignore the sadness, but there is always better and you will get better, okay? Embrace the storm, but tell yourself, yeah, I'm sad right now, but I'm not going to be sad forever. I'm not going to be sad for 1 year. I'm not even going to be sad for 6 months. I'm going to wipe my tears, yeah? I'm going to get back on my high horse because that's who I am, because I deserve that. And there's nobody on my level. Do you know why? Because you are better. So what is it that exactly making you feel down? Is it you just broke up with your ex? Were you happy in that relationship? Was it healthy? No, it wasn't, was it? You weren't happy. You were not healthy. You know, you had to tell the person, please do this, please do that, don't hurt me. You know? You were the villain at some points. You tried to express your feelings, you tried to communicate, and then they turned it on you. We know that. That's the story. That's what always happens. But you know what? I love this person. I can't deal with this person. Boo-hoo, that's not the truth. There's so many people out there. Oh, no, I know there's so many people out there, but I want that one. No, you don't. It's because you're used to it. It's an attachment. But trust me when I tell you, when the attachment wears off, you will realize, why was I with that person to begin with? This person was bang average. Bang average. How was me with that? That's what you're going to be telling yourself. And that's what you need to understand. Yes, you're heartbroken. Everybody goes through heartbreak. It's a universal thing. There's nobody that doesn't go through heartbreak out over here. And everybody thought that was their one and only, the knight in shining armor. No, it wasn't. Yeah? And that's what I want to tell you. You are beautiful. You are great. You know, you are wonderful. You are loving. You deserve the best. I don't know what I need to say. You deserve the best. You should not settle for mediocre. You should not settle for mediocre. That should not happen. I'll give you an example. I know somebody, yeah? She thought she found the love of her life, okay? She was like, this is my person. He's amazing, yeah? But let me tell you something. He wasn't amazing. He used to do drugs. He had no job. He was unemployed. And he used to cheat. The worst of the worst. But she was addicted to the trauma. She was addicted to the fighting. And sometimes he would take her out. So that was enough for her. She thought I found my knight in shining armor and we're gonna get married and live happily ever after. I was posting it on social media and everybody was thinking, wow, look at that cute couple. Then he cheated and she finally left him. She was upset. She thought I wasn't gonna do any better. I wasn't gonna find anybody. Guess what? In just 6 months, she found someone who was employed, who didn't do any drugs, who went to the gym, who treated her right. And she even forgot what next man's name was. So what are you doing? You look at you. You love yourself, don't you? Of course you do. So there is always light at the end of the tunnel. There is always better. Always, I stand by it. There is always better. And you learn so much. And you know why there's always better? Because you learn from the previous relationships, so then you become much more aware. So then you choose better. You choose more wisely. That's why there is always better. You choose the person who's suited for you. So embrace the heartbreak. I love the heartbreak. Let it strengthen you. But just know, after all the sadness is done, once you wipe those tears, you're going to find somebody who is meant for you, who's going to treat you like a superstar that you are. Yeah? Because you don't need anybody at the end of the day. They're just an addition to your life. You don't need nobody. Alright? Nobody. All you need is yourself and God. That's it. Everybody else is an addition. You have a good family, and if you don't have a good family, you can find friends. Something. Go outside. Let's touch some grass. But you are amazing. So don't you shed any tears to any bum. Don't make any bums make you shed tears. They're a bum. So you are amazing. And that goes for man and woman. So what else? A job. So you lost the job. You got fired from the job. Or you got made redundant. You don't know when the next money's coming in. You thought this was your dream job. You can see yourself here. And you've planned your future around this job. You identified with that job. You thought, okay, yes. Now that I've got this job, I'm going to have a family now. I'm going to make some kids. I'm going to go up the ranks. And I'm going to become super, super successful. And then you got fired. These things happen in life. But let me tell you something. Yeah? You're going to find a better job. You will find a better job. Okay? It may take 6 months. It may take a year. It may take 3 months. It may take 1 month. But you will find a better job which pays you more, which has a better team, which suits your personality. You will find that job. You don't even know why you lost the job to begin with. Maybe God wants you to be an entrepreneur. Maybe God wants you to make millions instead of 100,000 or tens of thousands. Maybe God has picked you to be the person who saves your family's life, who saves your friend's life, who becomes that an entrepreneur who's making millions and millions and millions of pounds, who's given to everybody. Maybe it's your destiny to be more than just a 9-to-5 worker. There's nothing wrong with a 9-to-5, but maybe it's your destiny to be more than that. And God knew that you were going to stay in that job for the rest of your life and be unhappy and depressed, so he took you out of it because he knew you were destined for much more. Have you thought about that? Don't think negative, always think positive. Yeah? Because I know you are destined for so much more. Destined for so much more, especially in this day and age where there's online businesses, there's YouTube, there's social media. You can be rich from so many things. We have so many opportunities. So do not think this is the end of the world, because this is just the beginning. We are just warming up. Just warming up. Yeah? So, you're wondering, where's that money going to come from? Oh my God, I've got bills to pay. You're going to find a way. You will work it out. But you are going to have so much money, it's going to be unbelievable. There is no doubt in my mind. But don't stress. Take it easy. Calm down. I know you've got this. There's no doubt in my mind. You have this. So don't stress. There's better coming. I give an example. I know this person who was working at a company for 10 years. He was earning roughly around 100K a year. All right? Yeah? And then, abruptly, he got made redundant. He had a mortgage to pay. He had kids. He didn't know when the next money was going to come. He didn't know when he was going to get the next paycheck. He was panicking. He needed money ASAP. Okay? And let me tell you what he decided to do. He decided to start an online business. And that online business in his first year pocketed him 500K in sales revenue. He made more in that 1 year than he made in his 10 years at that company because he was desperate. He was printing on-demand t-shirts and it just sold. So, if he didn't leave that job, he would have never got to find the opportunity to make that kind of money. He was desperate. He needed to think of something fast, ASAP, and he did. He worked it out, and now he's not even going to go back to a 9-to-5. he's going to continue pursuing his online business, and it's going to keep growing more and more and more and more. So there's always something. There's always opportunities. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. And I really believe that. So don't stop believing, because I know you are destined for so much more. And you know there's always better. Always, always more. Do you want that better mindset? Do you want that dream body? Often something triggers something to make you go get into shape, or to make you then rewire your brain to realize that nobody's coming to save you. So you can't be sad for too long, because when you are sad, something's going to come and tell you you need to change your life. Okay, are you out of shape right now? Are you underweight or overweight? There's going to be better, because you will force yourself to go to the gym and eat right, and you're going to get the best body I've ever seen. Yeah? Do you have a weak mentality? Do you have a weak mentality? Guess what? You can change that by watching videos. But your mentality is going to change, and you're going to feel much, much better in life. You will change, because it's in you. You know that. Because you want more. Because there is always better. You're going to get that better body. You're going to look like flipping Zeus, a Greek god. Your mindset is going to change. Something within you is going to make you change. You will become that better person. It's destined. It's going to happen. It has to happen. You need it to happen.